Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to Disc 1. I'm Professor Icepick.
I'm SNES Master KI. I'm
NekoGamerX.
I'm Hobbes Voltaire.
And I'm Dari.
And Dari as the Dari.
KI, I think we're being a little too hard on the Dari.
Icepick, you can't spend all day whacking your Dari.
Yes, you can.
Anyway, today we are going to be talking about Nintendo's E3 conference, and since KI is such a big fan of Nintendo, you know we've got to give it its own podcast.
Yes, and also KI has to be in both of them.
Well, he does like Nintendo a lot.
Yep, the only other person who's trying to get second place is Shell, I think.
Well,
I like Nintendo quite a bit.
What did you say,
Yeah.
KI?
I said it's not going to work, and yeah, Hobbs, you can definitely... I mean, Shell doesn't seem to get around to playing a lot of Nintendo's games.
I was playing
I have
Nintendo before any of you. I'm sure.
I have a pretty big backlog myself, though.
Neko,
No,
you're
I
an
meant,
old
like-
man.
Fine, I'm an old man. At least I was playing Nintendo when I was really young. I mean,
Okay, all right, that's great that
Okay,
you're bragging
Neko
about
has
that.
challenged... Okay, on a later date, Neko has challenged me to see who has beaten more Nintendo games.
Oh boy.
I was playing Nintendo games when they were a Hanafuda card company.
I used to have a pretty, collection of Nintendo games, like old Nintendo games. Then someone stole them all. But that's no here or there, so should we get started?
Yeah, I guess we can. Okay, so the first thing we saw at the Nintendo conference was a interesting little game called Daemon Ex Machina.
Which they've confirmed is a full retail game.
And I thought it was Zoids.
That would actually be pretty cool, a Zoids game.
I mean, the
Where's it coming
art
back?
style did remind me of Zoids.
It did. I understand where you're coming from with that.
It does, it does.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks like a combination of Vanquish and Sin and Punishment. And I guess it sounds like it will have mission objectives, but that didn't really come through in the trailer.
Right.
Maybe the subtitle would be Zoids of Punishment.
Okay.
I originally thought it was Vanquish 2 when I first saw it.
Who makes that again? Vanquish 2.
Platinum.
I mean. Oh, right, yeah.
So yeah, that was how they started it. Bit of an abrupt ending to the trailer, but that's fine.
Well, they don't want to give it all away.
Let's
That one.
see. Then after that, they showed off the big DLC expansion for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, a game which Dari claims doesn't exist.
There's a lot of
Technically
games
not
on.
turn-based. Oh, you get into an argument about whether it's turn-based.
Fair enough.
Dari considers it Schrodinger's game.
Jesus Christ.
Neko got that one because of the cat.
Uh-huh, that's why. Uh-huh.
Dari,
Yeah,
are you
well,
here?
Sorry, if you're here, you're muted.
Yeah, you're not saying
It was.
nothing. What?
It was, apparently.
Yeah, you were muted. Well, what did you think of Daemon Ex Machina?
It was interesting. Like, you were right. I was agreeing with you with the Zoids thing, and obviously no one heard me.
Well, yeah, because you were muted. How do you keep muting yourself?
Apparently I hit it somehow
Hmm.
when I... But anyway,
Is it you're hitting the Skype mute, or is there a mute on your microphone?
on my headset.
On a
Okay.
headset, yeah. No, that happens a lot.
I just saw a Forbes article saying that this is the new Armored Core, so I'm just like, oh, really?
Well, no, it's like it's clearly Armored Core was a strategy game. Wasn't it turn-based?
Was
No,
it?
it was real
From
time. It
Software
just had
made
a lot of customization.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was real.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I have to track down Armored Core if it actually played like this. This did not look at all like how I pictured Armored Core.
Oh, it doesn't. I mean, Armored Core is a much slower game, obviously.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. It's real time, but it does have like a lot of customization and stuff like that.
How many articles are there for these? Nintendo explains why they didn't show X game at E3 2018.
Because everyone wants to know why Blank didn't show up.
Yeah,
at
but
the
why like multiple articles? That's my problem. Why
It gets
multiple
more
articles?
clicks. I mean, and you have to click on an article to see why Yoshi wasn't there, why Metroid Prime 4 wasn't there, why Pokemon Gen 8 wasn't there. And if they just had one article saying Nintendo was serious about focusing on 2018 this time, they only get one click.
God.
Did you see? There was an article in some established not even gaming related website for some print newspaper, and it was why wasn't Waluigi in Smash?
Oh yeah, actually, a lot of people
I'm
did
kinda
get
sad
angry
about
about that
Waluigi.
one.
Yeah. It was
This was
basically
a
Waluigi
mainstream
so bad.
newspaper website. I
Well-
was what?
It wasn't that the Washington Post?
I think it was. Yeah, I'm not positive. But I think it was.
I don't think
I
that
mean, I'm
counts
not
as a
gonna lie.
mainstream newspaper anymore, considering some of the
Really?
shit they post.
I don't think it does either.
I mean,
But
mainstream
I'm not
doesn't
gonna lie, I
have any
wouldn't
bearing on
mind
whether
if
it's good or bad,
Waluigi
because
actually
people
made
like
it
it.
in, but
Okay, you two are literally just talking
Oh,
over each
sorry.
other. Hobbs,
Sorry.
you go ahead, then Neko, you go.
Oh, I was going to say mainstream. I don't think it has any bearing on whether it's good or bad. But that's neither here nor there. So go ahead.
Fair enough. Go ahead,
all I
Neko.
was going to say is I would not going to lie, I would like to have Waluigi in Smash.
Okay.
That's about it.
They were talking at the same time. It was just this incoherent mishmash to me.
It was.
Like, if
I'm
that's
trying
what
to
I'm
think how
hearing, I don't want
that
to... Go ahead, Dari.
I was saying that I could tell what Hobbs was saying, but they were just talking to each other like, oh, well, I can't understand what either one of them were saying now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway,
Waluigi newspaper. God.
I read the Waluigi Times.
Waluigi Herald.
Well, I think subscribes to the Dari.
No, I subscribe to the LeBaron LeBugle.
No, you subscribe to the Dari Growl.
Oh yeah, the Dari Growl.
Yeah, the LeBaron LeBugle was started because Dari noticed the LePlayslip paper was persistently promoting pro-pony propaganda.
The triple P.
Oh, more than triple. Let's see. Persistently promoting pure pony propaganda.
So at least 5 or 6. Yeah,
It's like
6, I
a
think.
quintuple, basically. Yeah.
Too many peas. It's like too many Pinkie Pies.
Okay, so Dari, do you think that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 exists?
It exists for people who enjoy it. I'm not one of them.
No, it is Schrodinger's game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
But yeah, I like it. It looks like it's going to be it seems to take place entirely in a new thing, new areas, new time period, and you can buy it standalone. So it feels a lot more like a full expansion than the Breath of the Wild DLC did. Nice pick. KG and I have both played Xenoblade, and Ice Pick and Psych got very overwhelmed by us talking about it.
it was crazy. I mean, Dari, to put it in perspective, it was like that big old Kingdom Hearts discussion you three got into last night.
Makes sense.
In the podcast that got thrown out.
Yeah.
Fortunately, this time that didn't happen. He figured it out.
Oh, that's good.
Well, let's...
Wait, did you throw it out? Sorry, go ahead.
No, it got
It wasn't
thrown
thrown
out.
out on purpose.
Yeah, it got thrown out due to some audio issues, which...
Oh.
That's why we were taking so long. We were trying to avoid said audio issues.
I thought you were saying it got thrown out because there was too much Kingdom Hearts 3 in it.
Oh, no. If anything, there wasn't enough Kingdom Hearts 3 in it for them.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to bring something up really quickly that's stupid.
Okay.
Apparently, Discord is connected into my mouse, and every time someone else talks, it lights up a different color.
Oh, cool. What color am I?
You're purple.
Okay.
What?
What color am
How did that
I?
work?
Wait, hold on. Okay, one at a time.
What color am I?
You're green.
What am
Trade
I?
KI?
Wait, hold on. It keeps changing now. Hold on.
Because we both talked at once.
Okay, Dari, you go.
What am I?
Dari, you're like teal.
Okay.
Now Neko.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Neko is... Wait, one more time?
Uh-huh.
Neko's like this weird highlighter yellow.
Ew.
You're Yeller.
You're yellow. You're yellow.
I didn't
color
set these
you
up.
are.
These are just random colors. I just think it's funny.
I just
color
kind
are
of
you?
Why does Hobbs get the purple one?
Because Discord hates you. That's why.
Well, there's like a bunch of cat emoticons on Discord.
What color are you when you speak, or does it change for you?
No, when I'm talking, it doesn't change colors.
So you're Zordon, we're the Power Rangers then.
Pretty
That
much.
sounds about right.
Okay, so anything about the Xenoblade Chronicles DLC?
That's good that it got DLC.
First one yet, so
Okay, yeah, it's getting like an expansion, a DLC expansion.
It's good they're still supporting it after all this time, because I guess some people might have thought it was over with by now. So
I
bring
mean,
it back.
people already paid for this in a season pass, so people would have been really pissed off if they didn't make this.
Pretty much. I mean, shall we move on?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here now. Next up we have, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. Dari's favoriteest game.
Technically, it's another turn-based RPG on a console.
Oh yeah, so it doesn't... Wait, but it has Pikachu in it, so Dari suffers.
So is there only Eevee and Pikachu in this thing?
No.
Those are your starters, and they're worthless because they can't evolve.
Yeah.
It's pretty much Pokemon Yellow again, but on the Switch. That's what it is.
Why they chose Eevee is beyond... I mean, I know why they chose Eevee, but why they decided to keep that stupid-ass... You can't evolve them, and if... evolve them element is stupid if you're going to give... Eevee's entire gimmick is that it can evolve.
Yeah, it
So
should have
let's
been
take that
Let's Go.
away.
It should have been Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Mewtwo. Punish all the people who want Pikachu.
No, let's go Meowth.
Actually, that probably would have made more sense. I mean, at least Meowth had an iconic version who never evolved.
That's true. Just like Pikachu.
And Team Rocket's
When
in the game, I believe, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it's perfect. It would have been perfect.
What were you gonna say, Hobbs?
I was gonna say, when are we getting a Pokemon Missing No edition?
I wish.
Oh, jeez.
That should be really cool.
Missing No is the best Pokemon.
Of course he is.
I agree. I'm kind of fascinated by the whole glitch thing. I think
I'm
it's
actually
cool.
kind of surprised they're giving us Mew for free, though.
No, they're
No,
not.
Mew comes with the accessory you buy.
Well, I guess, yeah. Well, it's not free, but I mean...
Man, I can't believe Nintendo gave us these, like, fighter players for free as soon as we buy an amiibo. It's fucking amazing that they gave us this free fighter player.
Well,
with each
nothing is
amiibo.
free. So,
Yeah.
works that way.
I mean, it feels kind of... I mean, maybe I'm not one to talk here because I'm not... I fucking hate Pokemon. And we've proven this scientifically now.
Yes, we have.
I don't like the fact that it's just trainer battles, but
It is... Dari, it isn't just trainer... How am I more informed about this than you?
No, if he means among battles, it's just trainer battles.
Oh.
Oh my god, that was funny.
As opposed to what?
Wild Pokemon battles. You know, the thing they took out, the biggest change from the main Pokemon games.
Then how do you catch them?
You do a motion mini game.
Ew.
You are not as informed about this as you thought.
And proud of it.
amazing.
Yeah, it's like, when they first showed it, I was glad that they announced Gen 8, but it didn't seem like it would have been that bad, that disastrous if it was Gen 8, then more information came out and it absolutely would have been.
This deal just gets worse all the time.
Let's see, so what did you think of it, Hobbs?
Of the
Pokemon Let's
reveal?
Go?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, I didn't see the stuff they announced today for the Pokemon stuff. I got to the direct a little late.
They just
is
showed off
anything
the
new?
Pokeball. They showed off that you get Mew if you buy the Pokeball.
Okay, so stuff I had read about later, I guess.
Pretty much.
I think that's cool. It's not like how to phrase this? Like I might pick that up, but it's definitely not like a full replacement for Gen 8 by any means. I'm not making any kind of crazy statement there.
Well, no one's implied that, I don't think.
Oh no, I just meant like it's not gonna like it'll hold me off like a snack, but it won't be like, oh cool, this is the new thing.
Well, it seems like the Pokemon Let's Go games are apparently Nintendo's way of getting people who got back into the franchise due to the Pokemon Go mobile game. I think it's meant to be an intermediary between that.
Oh no, I get that.
Is.
Like, I'm curious how that'll work out. Like, I kind of feel like that won't get that many people back into it. Maybe like people that are new in general might jump in. I don't know.
But you can transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go into the new game, so...
I mean, Shell will fucking love it, so...
Of course he will.
Well,
Shell's gonna buy the Pokeball controller before he buys the Pokemon.
He's going to buy both versions at launch.
No, he's going to buy so many of those Pokeball Pluses, and then he's going to pay someone to paint them all so that they look like all the various different types of Pokeballs.
I spent $500 a day on my Fabergé Pokeball habit.
Jesus.
God.
He's gonna have Squirtles in every single one of those Pokeballs.
That's not how it works.
It's not, but it's Shell.
No, you can put Pokemon in the Pokeballs. It's like a Pokewalker, I think.
Mm-hmm, it is.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how you get Mew.
Oh, no, Mew comes in it.
Yeah, Mew comes in it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Presumably you can take him out, put him in the game, put a different Pokemon in there to walk it around.
Oh, okay. I didn't...
And you can pet the Pokeball and it roars, and the Pokemon yeah.
Wait, did they turn... Wait, so this thing's just like an overglorified pedometer, then?
Yes.
I mean, I'm
my
not
God,
sure if it
he
actually
is.
does pedometer stuff or not, but...
If you're walking it
I would
around
assume
in
so.
order to, like, raise it, then it is pretty much a pedometer, I'm afraid.
I mean, I would assume that's what it is. I might be wrong.
Pedometer
It did
just,
that
like,
already,
keeps
like,
track of
actually.
your... Sorry, go ahead, Dari.
Yeah. I was gonna say it did that already a few years ago. Remember the whole Pikachu pedometer thing that they had?
That wasn't just a few years ago, dude. That was like... I had one of those things. That's how long ago it was.
That came out like only a month or so after Pokemon launched in the U.S.
Yeah. I had that thing.
I mean, they
I
did make
remember that thing.
updates.
And the Pokewalker about, what, like a decade or two later.
Right.
That's a stupid Pokewalker.
Oh.
I had one of those, yeah, for Gold,
Same
for
basic
Gold and Soul
deal,
Silver.
though.
Yeah.
Similar, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on to the next thing. Let's see. That's... Oh, boy. Yeah, the hits just keep on coming. Super Mario Party. Next.
Some people
Oh,
like
I'm kidding. We can talk about it, obviously.
I
I'm
know.
just saying that, like...
I know.
It's like,
You don't
I'll
like it.
get it if it has online.
That'd be
They
cool
say
for
whether,
that,
yeah, they assume it
I mean,
won't,
I
but
used to
don't know.
like a lot of the freaking games in those things. Even to
I mean,
those.
they did make the changes people were requesting. For people who like Mario Party, it should be a great entry.
Yeah.
There we go, yeah.
Well, yeah, just like how for people who like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, that should be a pretty good entry for people who like Pokemon.
Right.
Well, not really.
Oh. I did like the whole thing where apparently they have the 3 switches and they move the switches around to make the game different.
Yeah, that's
I
why
kinda
I'm
like that whole
thinking
thing.
I don't think they can do online just because of that segment.
I mean, they could just put different segments online. I mean, they can't require that. They're not. That require 2 switches.
They require 3 switches actually, and that's just 2.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I'm sure that's gonna be a special novelty mode. I mean, if you're playing it on the TV, what if you're doing a party and not everyone has their own Switch?
Well, then you're going to have to turn the TVs around and get a second TV.
Oh my
But then I
god.
call Karen.
I think that's ridiculous. TVs don't have touch screens.
God.
Well, we can move on now. We talked about
I
it.
mean, does anyone else have anything to say about Super Mario Party?
I think it looks fun. I don't necessarily think I'll get it, but I think it could be fun in the right group of people, yeah.
Fair enough.
Right.
Okay, then after that we saw Fire Emblem 3 Houses, which
I
has
can't wait.
finally once and for all murdered Advance Wars. I've given up now. It's over. It's done. No more Advance Wars. We're done. It's over. It's done. It's
Oh,
finito. It's gone.
Are you
It's
gonna
dead.
get that game? Are you gonna get that indie game that I've seen that blatantly copies Advance Wars? I think it was that
Probably. That's the closest thing I'm gonna get to a new one.
Isn't Fire Emblem Three Houses the closest thing?
No, because it's got fucking waifu simulator shit in there too.
You
Okay,
can,
that-
you
What
can
if
do that.
The waifu
Nice.
stuff does not hurt it. Go ahead, Hobbes.
What if they make another? What if they make another Advance Wars, but it's all waifus?
Yeah,
I would only buy it if they called it Waifu Wars.
It's the harem.
It's advanced waifus.
Yeah,
Advanced
it's the
waifus.
harem version. Like, you don't,
You're gonna summon KG into.
yeah, you don't pair up people into monogamous relationships. You have each character has to pick their own squad, their own harem that you bond them with.
Oh, dear.
Okay, that would actually be way more enjoyable if I'm going to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
my idea, because, since I think some of you here don't know, the way that you get children, the way they justify your children being adults capable of fighting in Fire Emblem Fates is so stupid that it's brilliant.
How do they do that?
Okay,
Time
they say,
chamber.
no, kind of. They say, basically, the war was too dangerous, so they stuck their baby in this realm where time moves faster and only occasionally visited them, and somehow they grew up into adults instead of dying when they were infants they left there.
Wow.
Not to mention the fact that they ended up fairly well adjusted for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, some of them are angry at their parents for only seeing them occasionally because it's like a few weeks in the deep realm is enough time to become an adult, although it's also inconsistent because some of them are some of them are probably adults, some of them, like the youngest one you get out of there is like 10, so the deep realm is inconsistent. So what I think they should do for Three Houses, just make some mystical portal that when two people with enough love are close to it, it will combine their DNA and a fully grown adult ready for combat pops out. And this also means you can have gay marriages that have the same gameplay benefits.
Oh,
Wait,
my
so
God.
they
That's
just be
something.
stealing from that episode of Doctor Who?
Exactly.
I didn't
I've
see
actually
it,
seen that. It's one of
probably.
the only episodes I've seen.
Wait, you
Yeah.
saw the one I'm talking about?
It's one of the
The one
only
with the
Doctor Who
doctor's
episodes I've seen,
daughter?
too. Yes.
Which they're apparently making a spin-off or something about her, or a movie or something?
Huh.
Like, several years after the like, they really didn't... They really weren't on the ball on that one. That just... I'm surprised they didn't do it sooner.
What I think they
Yeah.
should do, though, is I think it should be your child from the future coming to visit you.
No, that's what Awakening did, and it actually made sense there because time travel was a major part of the plot.
Yep.
Oh, it
Yeah,
actually
it
did that, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Awakening had a reason for it, and the concept was popular. So they just made this ridiculous reason for Fates because there wasn't any time travel in that.
Hmm.
I feel like they should have all have been kind of
Time travel.
traumatized because they were all robbed of their childhoods, weren't they?
No, they have their childhood. They just wait.
Okay.
You mean Fates or Awakening?
I mean in Fates.
No, they had their childhood. Their parents just weren't there for much of it. Like time.
You know what I mean when I say robbed of their childhood. It's like a child actor will often say that they were robbed of their child. They were literally a child, but
They
didn't have a
No.
childhood.
anything.
No, they presumed they had childhoods. I don't know where these villages came from, but they were like adopted in the deep realm and grew up as normal.
There was somebody
children.
taking care of them.
Yeah, it's not clear exactly where. It's like they mentioned villages in the deep realm. They mentioned friends who usually get killed right before you recruit them. There's
Yikes.
no real explanation for where they come from. Like I said, it makes no sense, and it's just a desperate attempt to from their perspective, justify being able to play as your character's children without the story spanning decades.
Has anyone ever seen My Life as a Teenage Robot?
I
I
have.
have.
Okay, do you remember that episode where that nerdy friend of Jenny's gets like trapped in space and he comes back and he's an old man even though it's been a week? And so they
No,
de-age
it's,
him into a baby, and then they hand him off to pirates, and he shows up the next day back to his original age, despite chronologically he's like 200 years old.
This sounds like an episode of Wonder Chosen or something.
I like how Star Versus did something like that, but actually remembered it a few times.
Yeah.
Just think that happened to Bender.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
Bender's a robot.
Yeah, Bender is not capable of emotionally maturing.
Just like me. That's why I identify with him.
You
Okay.
robot?
I might as well be. Well, I'm as robotic as Bender is, I suppose. Well, mentally,
bar.
Don't
anyway.
go smoke though.
Anyways,
Yeah. But yeah, that's fire. Apparently, Christina V is one of the VAs in that. I mean, that's nice, but not enough to really get me hyped for it.
Oh, don't worry, they'll reveal Kira Buckland.
Oh yeah, probably.
Probably.
Okay, so anyone else have anything to say about Three Houses?
But I can't wait to explore all three of those houses.
I'll set traps for the burglars.
Okay,
They're Home
well,
Alone. Times 3.
is that everything?
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay, Dari, I warned you. On to Dari's favorite announcement of the Direct. Fortnite! And it's available now!
And Dari, Fortnite is free, so you have the ability to do this. Everyone in S rank with a Switch, including you, is going to play Fortnite together, just so we can hear your reaction. Right after the
Yes.
Dari, right after we do a Dari view of it.
Oh, God.
Wait, does it have crossplay?
Yes, it does.
I'm joining it too then.
Yes,
Yes.
it does have. It doesn't have crossplay with PS4 because Sony is still afraid of that. But yes, it has crossplay with Xbox One and PC.
They really should call it Portnite, though.
God.
It's a port.
But apparently, if you have your PS4 account and you try to connect it to the...
No
to the
one here played it on PS4.
Right.
Yeah, they'll tell you, oh, you can't do that. You need to make a new account because yeah,
Which is stupid, but whatever.
Yeah. So, Dari, we are doing that because Dari. I'm not sure if Hobbes knows this. Dari hates Fortnite for reasons we haven't completely figured out.
There'll be a mystery to solve.
It's because children like it.
I need to play it enough to
rappers
learn.
and-
I need to learn the characters in Fortnite so we can pick a new LeBaron Holland Revenge Squad member.
Oh,
No, it's the party bus. That's how they get around.
Yeah,
The party
the-
bus.
The member is the boss.
Oh man, they say they added a new member. He must be on this bus. No, he is the bus.
Yeah, do you hate balloons? Children like balloons.
Well, Pinkie Pie has a balloon cutie mark, so probably.
Yeah, it's fair.
no.
Okay, so after they showed off Fortnite and Dari decided to throw his Switch in the garbage, they reveal some Nindies, which I didn't really care about.
Yeah, Hollow Knight out today.
Yep, that was the only
That's
important
pretty cool.
one.
Yep.
But we also saw Overcooked 2 and Killer Queen Black, which are apparently games that existed, I guess.
Yeah.
Is Hollow Knight the same one that's about the shovel there? Or that's something different.
No,
No,
it's totally
completely different.
separate.
It's
Okay.
like it's a Metroidvania with some elements from Dark Souls, like legitimate ones. Not I died, so this is Dark Souls.
Somewhere, somehow, I just know that KG is tossing and turning in his sleep right now as you say that.
Okay.
Didn't we decide we were allowed to do that because Nintendo acknowledged the term?
I suppose we are. I suppose
And
we are.
Capcom did also. They actually said in their Resident Evil Remake 2 gameplay trailer, they said, this isn't just like Resident Evil 4, it's more of a survival horror Metroidvania.
Wow.
Okay.
That alone must have, shaved years off of KG's life.
KG is alive, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't know about it.
Probably
Well,
not.
we
Why
better
does he
keep
love
that
so
from
much?
him.
That's right.
He hates it because, I don't think you like Castlevania getting to be half the genre because they first used the Metroid formula like a decade after Metroid came out.
I see.
Right.
So
I
if you
understand
follow-
his argument.
I know, I understand his argument too, but I prefer the Castlevania more than Metroid.
I
I
mean,
don't know,
we called
it's just
them
me.
we called them Metroid likes for a while to save him, but yeah, Nintendo using the term kind of canonized it.
He has lost.
Right.
He lost the war.
I think I remember that I played a Castlevania game, so
Wait, none of them?
no, I played a little bit of RSL. That was it.
Then you did play one of them.
One.
You said you
That
played
wouldn't
none of
count, 'cause
them.
Technically, that's a Metroidvania, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
what?
not, I
Why
haven't played a
you-
pure Castlevania game.
There is no pure Castlevania
It's
game.
Metroidvania and Classicvania, and also a ton of different 3D styles.
Like Godavania.
That's
Godavania,
the best
yeah.
3D
I don't know,
one.
right?
Anyway, there is no such thing as a... I mean, if anything, nowadays people just consider the Metroidvanias to be the pure, true one. So it's...
Or I'm in a Castlevania then. Sorry.
Well, okay, fair enough then. Then in that case, buy Curse of the Moon. That's a good
I
game.
reckon it is a good game.
I guess SNES Classic. It is the best Classicvania on it.
Yes, Castlevania 3? Oh wait, SNES
Okay,
Classic?
you don't believe that.
Okay, oh no, I thought you said NES Classic at first. I'm like, wait, what?
No, why would... Yeah, SNES Classic.
Okay, wait, Bloodlines was on the Super Nintendo?
Bloodlines had
Oh,
controllable jumping.
You could jump onto stairs. Couldn't
Yes,
do
and
that
the
on...
fact that you had to cling on to that says everything.
Blue Lines had Klingons?
Yes.
God.
Yes, they traded 8-directional whipping for Klingons.
God. Let's see here now. After they showed off those 3 Nindies, then we saw a game that doesn't exist.
And Project Octopath Traveler, which is
No,
like...
You can drop the project, they did.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Octopath Traveler, which is like the height of... It is exactly what Dari was saying no longer existed.
It's...
a new demo, so I get to play it.
I
Yeah,
maintain that the reason that Dari said that is that he was de-aged into a little girl, a little Scottish girl who wanted macaroni and cheese.
I do not get that
Is that a
reference.
reference thing I'm not getting?
Courage the Cowardly Dog, really?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I didn't really. I'm aware of that, but I haven't watched much of it. I've mainly just
There's
seen
too
it.
much macaroni.
Yeah, I have seen that. Wait, I thought it was originally about porridge.
No, it was macaroni and cheese.
Oh.
Too much macaroni.
I
much
hate
cheese.
macaroni.
I hate macaroni and cheese.
Okay, so yeah, so Octopath Traveler still looks good. It's coming out in a month, like exactly a month in certain time zones.
And there's actually a new demo that came out
It's
Thursday?
coming out on the 14th.
Yeah, it comes out on Thursday.
Yeah.
So after that, then we got this big sizzle reel that was just incomprehensible because they like blasted so much shit at me.
Now let's see the stuff that Dragon Ball Fighter Z was announced for Switch in that reel.
Which Dari took as a personal assault.
I'm over it already.
Were you hoping for them fighting herds?
God, no.
Yeah.
They were
Oh yeah, that reminds me. This wasn't technically at their E3, but I want to mention it. I'm very glad that Youngblood, who I had never really heard of, but they became an indie partner and are putting all their games on Switch, including 2 classic style, like Doom-style first-person shooters.
Right. Dusk and Mid-Dark, was it?
A medieval.
Medieval, that's right.
Yeah, it's a pun.
Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. We saw Ninjala, which is a brilliant move because it's a Splatoon ripoff that's a Switch exclusive.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I mean, what else would Switch owners play if they wanted Splatoon?
Does that point I probably would play that over Splatoon?
Why? What has Splatoon done to you?
It's a first-person.
No, it
It
isn't.
isn't.
No,
It's
it
a
isn't.
shooter.
No, it's not.
It is a
They're
shooter.
pretty
No,
shorter.
It's a kind of shooter, but it also has a one-player mode that's a platformer, and that segues into something.
Still a shooter to Dari.
And it's still rock and roll to me.
It's going to be stuck in my head as Segway forever. But yeah, it segues into something. Wait, is that next? Is it time to... That was it. Yeah, that was in the sizzle reel. Splatoon Octo expansion, which I love how they lied about when it was coming out in the sizzle reel because they said it was coming out later than it is. They said summer, and it is out tomorrow, and it will not be summer yet.
I hate the way that we break up seasons just in general because June is clearly summer, March is clearly spring, September is clearly fall, and December is clearly winter. Why do we all pretend like that isn't the case?
I think it's the fiscal seasons.
No, it's not about fiscal. It's about the day length. Like the solstices and equinoxes are when they switch seasons.
Fair enough.
Really, oh yeah.
What they should have done is rearrange it so like December 1st is the winter solstice, March 1st is the I can't remember if it's vernal or not. It's one of the equinoxes.
Vernal is spring, I think.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but he
March
doesn't
1st
know which
the
is
vernal
which.
Equinox. Well,
The
yeah,
vernal equinox? Dad, do you know what day it is today? The vernal equinox?
And
Burn.
yeah, that's what, like June 1st is the summer solstice, and September 1st is whatever the other equinox is.
Right.
Right.
Autumnal, I don't know.
But yeah, then that happened. Let's see. They showed off FIFA 18 and 19 for some reason, which baffles me.
18 and 19?
Yeah, 18 and 19.
What was the point?
Yeah.
I don't know.
EA is stupid and evil.
Yeah.
They're parodying
But also-
themselves.
But Ubisoft did something amazing. They actually maybe last year's Just Dance was the first example of this. They released a game on the same day for 3 generations of a company's system. Just Dance 2019 is coming to Wii, Wii U, and Switch.
Also,
Did we
Xbox
say
360.
Wii and Wii U?
Yes, Wii and Wii U. There's a Wii version.
Apparently,
There's
the
a Wii U
Wii version is still the best-selling one.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Not
honestly more
surprised.
surprised it's coming to Wii U than Wii.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Right.
So, let's see. Is that everything important from the sizzle reel?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
Unless you want to
very
talk
important.
about how Dark Souls Remastered got delayed and how SNK Heroines has 2 more characters revealed that Neko will be mad about.
I'm more waiting for a release date on SNK 40th Anniversary Collection.
Yeah, I was... Well, Nisa says they're going to be announcing stuff at some point, but I haven't seen jack shit about that yet.
Well, I hope they announce that right after they announced that they got Legend of Heroes.
God. Don't even joke about that.
I'll joke about whatever I want. If Nisa got the Kaseki games, it would be the best thing ever. I hope they do. Send all complaints to Ice Pick. Here is his address and social security number.
God.
Oh, God.
Are you not a
Fuck is
Nisa
wrong?
fan, I take it?
They
Nisa-
burned me. They
Yeah,
burned
Nisa,
me.
like, okay, you know that debacle with Ease 8 PC?
Yes.
Do you know that
was all
debacle with
Nisa.
Ease 8's original translation?
The big hole?
Yes.
Yeah, that was all Nisa. Nisa was responsible for everything that went wrong with Ease 8. Everything Falcom did is fantastic.
Yes, but everything Nisa did was garbage.
Hmm.
And now people are just afraid they'll get one of the Legend of Heroes games, which are a lot more story heavy, so their dialogue.
That would be an issue, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
now it's actually getting worse than that because
Xseed has them now, right?
Xseed did the first 2 games, but here's the problem. Game 3 has been out in Japan for a while. Game 4 is coming out this September, and no one has announced anything about who has the rights to Game 3 or 4.
What about Trails in the Sky or Cold Steel?
Trails of Cold Steel, that's what we call them.
Trails
They call them Sen no Kiseki, but we call them Trails of Cold Steel. Or as people joke around, if Nisa gets it, they'll call them, God, what was it, like... metal flash something or something.
Paths of cold metal.
Let me see here now. Let me see if I can find this. Let's see.
The big colds.
The big cold, yes. The big chill.
God. But no, people are just joking around that it's going to it will not be good if it happens, basically.
And I mean, the fan base is already on edge. They have to avoid spoilers for this because the games are interconnected. So you have to play them in order, and they've been avoiding spoilers for the third one. They're gonna have to start avoiding spoilers for the fourth one. Nisa is probably gonna fuck up and put a spoiler in the title for the third one.
This character was the villain all along.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, Neko, even you have to admit that outside of Disgaea, they're incompetent.
That's an understatement.
Pretty much.
Trails of big.
Actually, I mean, I agree with you what you've been saying for since this whole fucking fiasco has been going on. Nippon should fire everybody and...
Yeah, it's like they were saying, we've got some exciting announcements planned for E3. And I'm like, what, are you going to fire your entire staff? Out of a cannon? Into the sun?
So what were you going to say, Hobbes?
I was going to say, why do you think they shouldn't do better with the Sky games and the other stuff?
Because they own those games.
It makes Disgaea look better. Yeah, they make it so it's like, okay, if we make everything else terrible, then Disgaea looks better by comparison.
Even though they're different genres, sort of. I mean, they're still like RPGs, but
it's strategy forms. RPGs. But yeah, no, that's that whole thing. But like I said, the Kiseki fan base is on edge. Right now, they've actually been really hammering into Xseed for not announcing Cold Steel 3.
They haven't even announced the localization then.
The only announcement for anything regarding any localization having to do with Kiseki is for the Chinese and Korean versions, which Sony themselves are handling for both games.
Weird.
And all I said about... Go ahead.
You know what would be what Nisa could do to do the worst thing imaginable?
What's that?
What?
They announce localizations of Cold Steel 4, still no sign of 3.
God. They do that, though. That's the thing.
It's like Final Fantasy, right? It doesn't matter what order you play them in.
Nah.
But that's enough Nisa bashing for now, I suppose.
I agree.
I guess we can move on to... Wait, did Neko just leave?
No. Alright, maybe he did.
Neko, are you
He was
there?
coughing. Maybe he had to roll out for a sec.
I heard someone, walk away, and that's why I was
heard
asking.
it too.
Okay, roll call. Who's still here?
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay, then I guess we just lost Neko, then. Okay, I guess we can move on to the main attraction, then, unless you have... Does anyone else have anything they want to talk about from the sizzle reel?
I don't remember what was in there. Everything happened so fast.
I know, right? Like, I was watching a lot of these conferences at double speed, and I could, keep up perfectly. Then I'm watching this one at, live, and boom, 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 and I'm like, what? What just happened? But, yeah, I guess if we don't have anything else to talk about, let's move on to the main attraction. The Super Smash Bros. Ultimate reveal.
Everybody's in.
Yep, everybody's in. And possibly...
Everybody.
I mean, Neko, you were complaining about a lack of a certain demographic. I think I have a suggestion.
If you say Mewtwo, I'm going to slug you.
Oh, I'm not going to say Mewtwo. No. I've got a character that I feel like would be much more of a catalyst for change, if you will.
Oh God.
I mean, this kind of a character might give most people pause to even think about in the
Are you
first
going to
place.
suggest they add Bubsy?
Yes.
Oh,
fuck that
God.
What
could possibly go wrong?
No,
Everything.
Bubsy should be the sandbag.
Yes.
I would have no cat in it.
But no, okay, what could possibly go wrong?
Dari, bend over so I fit can have a little fun.
Oh God. But yeah, everyone is coming back. We have 2 new characters so far.
And I think there's going to be at least one more because you see that thing online where the site listed 66 characters and they've only counted 65 so far?
Yep. But most people are saying we're going to probably get it tomorrow in Treehouse.
Really?
Okay,
That
yeah.
quickly?
I mean, if that's not the only new... I think it's likely that was intended. That's like for the E3 version, because there'll probably
I
be
can see
more
that.
new characters who aren't in the E3 version.
Right.
Okay, fair enough then. I guess I can see that, if it's only for the E3 version. Let's see. I mean, I'm kind of happy with what they're doing with this.
Smash Brothers Ultimate Quadrology.
I'm just not...
It looks pretty cool.
I mean, I'm not a fan of the fact that Snake's back, but...
Neither am I.
Just put them under a box, you'll never notice them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sadly, you will. We got the box
Oh,
is too
yeah, but
ugly.
you'll be dead when you notice him. So
He's got us there, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not use Bayonetta.
I mean, by that logic, you could just use Mario. And I mean, if Smash Bros. Characters were as powerful as the real ones, Mario would be undefeatable.
But then how they really take him then?
Because that was a trophy. Like, Smash Bros. Characters are living trophies.
I just was like,
Lord.
when he killed Mega Man, I was like, oh, okay, well, he's a robot, so that doesn't... Then he fucking murders Mario, and I'm like, what? This is a Nintendo
twirling
game.
his head there.
Oh, wait, are they...
Twirling his head.
Wait, I just realized something.
What?
Are they counting the Echo Fighters in the number of fight... No, wait, if they were, then we'd be up to 67.
If they were, then there'd be more.
No, I mean, then we'd be up to 67 is
Yeah,
what I'm
that's what
saying,
I'm
because...
saying.
They
Okay,
had
fair
an epsilon
enough.
symbol to show when there's more than one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. KI.
Uh-huh.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due.
They never let her be a real... I don't even care if Daisy shows up in things. I just want her fan base to shut up.
I'm
they
half
won't, yeah.
crazy, all for the love of you.
Half?
It won't
That's how
be
the
a
song goes.
stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet
I mean, they
upon the seat of a bicycle built for two.
Now, they should do a character reveal trailer where they hype up a new Mario princess / damsel, and they just like, Daisy's like, it's my time, and Pauline just jumps down and kicks her out of the way.
God.
That'd be great.
And then they both take down this Waluigi.
Yeah, Waluigi is the princess we truly need.
Use
Remember,
Waluigi in a dress.
always pick, if Waluigi is playable in something and you're happy about it, you never get to complain about Nintendo using a meme in any context.
But I liked him
You have to
before he was a meme.
You have to write them an apology letter for questioning Triforce Heroes' use of memes.
But they can't read English. That's why I got translated so poorly in the first place.
Well, then we'll have your letter will be run through Google Translate.
That's gonna be worse.
Okay, but I'm gonna sign it under Dari's name.
No. Bad aspect.
I mean, it's only fair, right?
Me, Dari, am jumping into back of sword like me always talk about. Perfect!
Yeah. But, I am glad that Roy came back. And Rob came back. I like the Game & Watch redesign. That looks cool.
That is interesting.
King Dedede looks like a real force to be reckoned with. Apparently Dari is angry because now that Proto Man and Base are in the final Smash, he wants them both to be playable.
I mean, I like Base.
I also like Base, but I'm just saying that, like...
Well, I mean, there could at least perhaps be assist trophies at the least where Leno's stuck forever. Because we can't have.
Wasn't Proto Man originally an assist trophy?
I don't think
Maybe
so.
I dreamed that. Let me check
Yeah,
that.
I don't remember.
Let me check. Smash 4 assist trophies. I don't care what Sakurai says. They're both Smash 4. Here we go. Smash Brothers. Oh wait, is this?
So what did he call it? Is it 4.5 or what did Sakurai call it then?
It's,
No, he called it 4, and he called 3DS 4, and he called Wii U 5.
Oh.
Okay, no, it turns out Proto Man wasn't. It was Elec Man who was the assist.
Oh
trophy.
yeah, right.
There's a Blackman.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, since after Keiji Inafune turned out to be a big fat phony, is Electman going to get blacklisted because he's Inafune's favorite?
I doubt they'd be that petty.
Oh
Other
yeah,
people
it's not like Mega Man went away for 8 years.
I don't think Nintendo would be that petty.
Yeah, I meant Capcom as a whole. Like, they won't allow Nintendo to use him.
Okay.
I mean, KG, that list that KG showed me where people think that Shadow the Hedgehog could be playable just fucked with my head.
What?
No, seriously.
I mean, to be fair, if he was an Echo character, that would kind of make sense.
No, I agree with that, but then he was also saying Skull Kid.
Because let's see, I would like, they should do third-party Echo characters. Like, you have Ken, you could have X.
I feel like
System.
it'd be better to go with Proto Man on that one.
Right.
No offense meant. I'm just saying that Proto Man would probably have more of the same abilities.
Right.
Whereas it'd be kind of fucking weird if X started throwing out like metal blades and had a leaf shield.
If you wanted to get really into it, you could give him equivalent weapons from the X series.
Yeah, but the thing is that there aren't enough equivalent weapons there.
I'm not going to do this now because it would run too late, but one of these days, remind me later to like do that as a challenge.
Okay, I'm just saying that. Let's see here now. What's the one that I think would break you on that one? Well, I mean, break you isn't the right word, but which one do I think would be impossible to... Let me think about that, because now I'm thinking about it, and I'm trying to think about the one that couldn't be... Yeah.
I thought it
We'll get back to that later. No,
yeah, it'd have to be something that Mega Man uses in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I mean, he could use it in that, but I'm not sure if it's a direct... It's just not a robot.
Well, no,
Like something he currently uses.
something in his moveset. It doesn't look like they're going to be using any of the Mega Man 11 attacks, which people were speculating that for a while, to which I said, why?
Yeah, they're coming out.
We don't have enough
close.
Mega Man 11 to do that, though. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'd be happy if Isabelle became a playable character, but if she's just an echo of the villager, I don't see the point.
Yeah, I can't see. I don't think they're going to give echoes to characters who already have 8 forms.
That's true.
But
Oh, I just thought of something evil. What if they use Nintendo characters as echoes of existing third-party characters?
that'd be interesting.
Like, what if they turn Cloud into, I don't know, Magnus?
Magnus?
Yeah, Magnus from Kid Icarus Uprising.
Oh, okay.
Oh, then. Okay.
Mega Man would be a tough one. But what about...
They could make it even weirder, like Ryu has an echo of Akira.
Oh, God.
Sonic has an echo of Bubsy. That's how he gets in the game.
Wait, maybe they could use the custom Robo guy as Mega Man's Echo. Ray Mark III?
Not a bad idea.
But who could work with Bayonetta though?
Someone from Xenoblade 2. This is one of the sexier blades.
That sounds about right.
It's a shame this wouldn't work, but I wish they could put one of the Metal Combat characters, like that Super Scope game, in there. I guess maybe an assist trophy, but they'd be too tall otherwise, unless they wanted to bring him out of the mech like Captain Falcon's out of his car.
I could see that. Anyone else have any thoughts on Smash, I guess?
Looks good. I wonder what the price is going to be though.
Probably
full
normal
price, I
retail,
would imagine.
or $60, I'd say.
And it's a new game. They did specifically say it was a new game when they were asked after the conference.
Right, because everybody still thought it was a port for some reason, even today.
Well, nothing could have. It could have been a new. It could have been a new strategy RPG that doesn't have any Nintendo characters, and people would have said it was a port.
I mean, considering just how much they recycled from the previous game, I can understand why people were still confused whether or not it was a port.
Like, I can understand being confused up until today, I guess.
No, but even like with the trailer.
Yeah, people are still saying it's a port. And apparently there were pros saying it's Smash 4.5.
And it's clearly not a port. Would be Smash 4. Like I said, if any, it's like it's Smash quadrology. It clearly has way more than Smash 4 in it.
Also, there's new menus and new UI entirely. So yeah.
Yeah, and they showed all these ways they had changed the physics and stuff. I mean, that's like that'd be like saying Street Fighter 4 is a port because it didn't have that many new characters.
So it's a new engine, I guess?
It's not a new engine, but like the combat itself is new, like moves
I see.
different ways.
I get you.
Even Sakurai said after the Invitational that it's still a work in progress, and he's like, oh well, I saw 2 bugs, and I'm gonna fix those bugs when I get back on the midnight flight to go back to finish working. I'm like, oh my god, you poor thing.
So what are we talking about now? Anyway,
We're still talking about Smash.
I mean, that was the last thing they showed.
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, okay. So I didn't miss much.
No.
Nope.
But yeah, Smash looks good.
Yeah,
I was surprised to see Pichu back actually.
I'm kind of glad a little bit that I didn't pick up the Wii U version, even though I did miss out. I'm playing with you guys. Oh well.
Yeah, I had them,
You
but I was
know
playing
with
with them, so yeah. I think I only played with them like twice. When I had the Wii U version, so
Yeah, we are playing Switch Smash Brothers a lot more. I'm going to make sure of that.
Right.
Sounds good.
I expect you are getting a Switch in time for Smash Brothers.
I'll try, but I make no promises.
Just switch it up a bit.
I promise you will get one by Smash Brothers of your own effort.
I don't even know if I'm going to be getting one.
You're the best chance of any non-Switch owner getting one, no. But anyway.
I mean, I don't care if you have to go on Oprah every day and hope they're under the seat eventually.
You get a Switch. You get a Switch. You get a Switch.
You get a Switch.
But not you. And then for that iceberg, like, no, you don't get a Switch.
You get the corporal punishment type of Switch.
From a
Use on Dari.
Childhood. Wait. No.
Speaking of Dari,
Yes.
when are we getting Dari as a character in Switch? Switch.
And Smash.
It's going to be,
Smash,
I mean, Smash 6 will, or Smash 7, whatever the one after this is probably going to be the closest thing Smash Brothers can do to a reboot. So yes, that is the time to add Dari.
There we go. We can make him as a Mii fighter.
Well, let's see. Let's see here now. I guess that would make him the swordsman, right?
That'll work, sure. I'm not sure which one he'd be, but that sounds as good as any.
No, I mean, if we make him into a
I could play him
Mii,
back too.
I mean, Dari, what would you think you'd be? Would you be the brawler? Would you be the swordsman? Or would you be the,
You're probably right.
I mean, because you always say that you like using swords and stuff, even though you hate Zero for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
I like how he's not even,
Yeah, I
like,
do have a
fighting
reason.
good anymore.
He's not even fighting back.
Because it's gonna take too long to go back to that. To go back through that.
I expect he's already dead.
God.
Not wrong.
Shadows Die Twice has no multiplayer. Just saw that as a headline, had to say it.
Wow.
Okay.
Kinda. Oh well.
What do you mean,
Okay.
oh well? Aren't you happy about that?
No, single player games are dead. Now it just doesn't exist to him.
Did I say, oh well? I thought I said okay.
I said, oh well.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I was confused when he said,
So
oh well.
in Dari's mind, nothing exists.
Nope.
Well, no, there's a multiplayer mode. Like,
Oh.
Metal Gear Solid 4 used to exist, now it doesn't.
Talk mostly to the cutscenes.
The cutscenes are multiplayer, Dari.
That makes so much sense.
Well, I can't wait to find out what other characters might be in Smash. So that'll be
Right.
nice.
Well,
You
we'll
think we're
just
gonna
have
get
to wait and
DLC?
see.
They finally got
Smash?
Ridley in, so
Yeah, they did.
Sorry, what'd you say, Dari?
I said, do you think we're gonna get DLC for the Smash or no?
I could see it
I
happening.
think so. I think
The
we
whole
will.
point is to have it be complete. I mean, I guess they could. I'd kind of prefer not to.
I'm
I
not
guess
saying that they should. I'm saying that I could see them doing that. Which is what he was asking.
I mean, they would have to all be new characters, which would be nice.
That's
As,
true.
as long as everything they mentioned is included in the core game, yeah.
No, no,
Right.
they already promised that one. They said that
Yeah.
the starting roster may start off small, but as you play the game, you will continuously be unlocking characters. They seem to be
Right.
implying that you
Good choice of
start
life.
off with the original 8. Then you just keep
Yeah, or maybe
unlocking
12.
more and more, which that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool, I agree.
It's,
I really
it's a
hope
practical
there's
to
a-
Marvel Capcom 2, pretty much.
I really hope there's a substantial single-player mode.
I hope so too.
I really
That'd be
hope
cool.
it's not the Subspace Emissary again.
Subspace Emissary is objectively the best Smash Brothers single-player.
I'm not going to agree with that.
I hope that if they do
Okay,
do that,
name one
the
thing
unlocking
that adventure mode
terrible.
did better.
It didn't take me like 6 fucking hours to beat.
So it was shorter, is what you like about it?
Yes.
Yeah, but there was replay value there.
Game's long. There's replay value in Subspace Emissary too.
How is there replay value in the Subspace Emissary? You only play the Subspace Emissary to unlock all the characters. That is the only reason to play that.
Well, no, you play it because it's a Nintendo crossover platformer.
That was part of it too.
Yeah, and then
And
like
I-
half the
I think
time
it was
they
a story, you know about it.
half the time they shove like really shitty characters on you, and then what? Oh, I gotta play as fucking Lucas for 3 hours. Fun.
I'd be okay with that.
I
Not
mean,
in a
it's-
platformer.
Yeah, but, not wrong. It is kind of hard to use Lucas. Oh,
Maybe
man.
on a platform, I don't know, but like, I don't know, I just like the character.
Yeah, I don't remember having any trouble with it.
you're a robot KI. Or a SNES.
A SNES can be a robot, and a robot can be a SNES.
That's not,
Either-
well, yeah, well,
Tomato, tomato.
Donkeys aren't monkeys. Stop messing with my head, Hobbs.
Yeah, you got some kind of single player. I mean, even if we don't get a story mode, at least put in. They have to. They said like you'd unlock them. It sounded like they said you do something to unlock them. It has to be something besides just playing multiplayer matches again and again.
right. I think they have more modes than they did in the Smash 4 and 5, I guess. By Sakurai. Different modes like they had with it target mode that I never could do. It was really hard and fast.
Like in the N64 one?
No, he's talking
No,
about the one in... Actually, they had one in 4, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Now, the first Smash game Daria apparently played was Brawl.
No, I played 64. I skipped Melee. Went 64, then I went to Brawl.
I still don't
Dari's the only one
understand
who
how
hasn't
that
played
happened.
Melee.
Yeah. I'm the only one. I'm the only Smash fan that hasn't played Melee, so I haven't been corrupted by it.
I haven't been corrupted by it.
It's a strange pedigree.
God.
I was asking people in the Smash to score that I'm in. Is this they kill Melee? And like, we don't know. We're not sure if they're gonna kill it yet or not.
I think there's going to be a good chunk of Melee players who are still just like, oh no, it can't be anything other than Melee. And
Oh yeah, that's already
Well, that's most of
happened.
them.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be honest here, that's like the majority of people who call themselves fans of...
Smash, yeah.
Well, no, of Melee.
No, well, Melee.
Like, I feel like there's nothing more they could do that would be like, hey, Melee people.
Yeah, and
Well,
the only way they'd accept it is if it played exactly like Melee, but they did like character skin mods to add like Ridley and Gino and stuff.
Mm.
It would have to be Project M, and
That is what
Project
they...
M is better.
And then the people who made Project M ended up like they ended... were they the ones who made Brawl Out?
What's
Okay.
Brawl Out?
There
A
are
bad
a whole...
Smash clone.
There are a whole bunch of Smash clones, and the only one worth playing is fucking Rivals of Aether. That's the only Smash clone that deserves to exist.
Is it the one with the animals, or which one's that?
Yeah, that's the one with the animals.
Okay.
That game's fun,
Well,
though.
Well, it looks fun, but watching it got boring to me.
Well, watching all Smash games are boring.
Why don't you try playing it, Dari?
I want to spend the money on it.
I thought you did, and I thought I convinced you to buy it.
I bought Rise of Zeta, not Brawl Out.
I was talking about Rivals of Aether. Oh, wait, you
You
thought
want
that
to
Brawl
play
Out looked
Brawl
boring?
Yeah.
Well, Brawl Out is
Everyone
boring.
thought that.
I mean, it's not... It's thought nothing. It is boring.
We just
It's
Brawl Out have the
Viking-
guy
it's
from Hyper
Viking
Light Drifter in
Smash.
it?
It's Viking Smash, pretty much.
And I'm not sure, Hobbs.
Okay.
Now, what did he ask?
If
Oh, yeah, so
Brawl
Brawl
Out
Out had
had-
the...
Okay, I didn't
Go ahead.
understand any of that.
Oh, we both cut off let the other talk. He asked if Brawl Out had the guy from Hyper Light Drifter in it.
I think that is the one. Yeah, I think it is. But Rivals of Aether has Ori in it, so
That's pretty cool.
touche.
That's kinda cool.
Well, Smash Brothers has Mario in it.
And Luigi.
It's a bunch of the Nintendo
I'm
characters.
just saying that if you want to play Smash on a non-Nintendo console, the only game that's worth buying is Rivals of Aether. I mean, if you want to play Smash and you are fine with owning a Nintendo console, then yeah, obviously get Smash. There's no reason to put a Smash clone on Smash, just like there isn't a reason to make a fucking Splatoon ripoff exclusive to the Switch. That doesn't make any sense.
How would you feel if they made an ARMS ripoff that was Switch exclusive?
I would get even more angry about that because that's still stupid. Why make the ripoff?
Okay, we'll leave it with the Mario Kart ripoff.
At least that had so many ripoffs it became its own genre.
Okay, then we'll go with the Legend of Starfy ripoff. Oh yeah, did you see that? Starfy's an assist trophy again.
Yeah, well, at least that's where he does the least amount of harm.
I'm still hoping Arzest gets to make a Starfy game.
I think we'll go and destroy the whole company as soon as he hears it.
No, I've got no dog in that. It's like watching an unstoppable force hit an immovable object, basically.
So you're not gonna go and slap the hands of anybody who tries to...
No, it's like
No,
we
I want them
mutually-
to... Go ahead.
We mutually agreed that would be the best franchise to give to ours as, because it's Nintendo's worst franchise. They can practice on it all they want and probably make if they made a Starfy that was as good as Hey Pikmin, it might be the best Starfy game.
Pretty much. By like a wide margin too.
And to be fair, I've only played the DS Starfy, which is...
Well, that's the only one any Americans ever played.
Yeah,
I've heard the GBA ones are better.
Yeah, they chose a terrible time to bring it over. They brought over the worst one. Everyone hated it. The series died.
Yep.
It's such a sad story, but I'm laughing. Anyway.
So that, I guess, go to final thoughts on Nintendo's E3.
Suppose we could.
I mean, does anyone else have anything they really want to say about Smash Brothers?
The only thing is, I'm sad that Lin will always be the Switch Trophy, should never be an actual character.
Wait, who? Oh, Lin?
Lin, yeah.
Fair enough.
I have nothing really.
Okay, so I guess we can go down to final thoughts then. Hobbes, we'll start with you since you're kind of our guest.
Okay, I don't have a clever quip. I'll just say I liked it, even though it was like very heavy on the technical aspects of Smash Bros., which isn't a game I'm especially great at, but I'm not terrible at it. So I still enjoyed it quite a bit, though.
Okay. Neko, how about you?
The whole Nintendo E3.
Yeah.
I think they did a really good job, actually. Most of the games were pretty good. And, hell, basically, the new Smash is like Smash 4 2.0 or something like that.
Alright. Dari, how about you?
I definitely cannot wait for the new Fire Emblem, which I'm so happy they actually talked about, because I didn't think they would, but actually. Smash is great. Well, you already know everything about Fortnite.
Sorry, what if they put a Fortnite character in Smash?
I try to ignore it, but everybody would play it, so I'd just be like,
Oh god, they have to do that. A battle royale mode where every character is on screen at once.
You mean in Smash?
That would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to admit that would be a pretty cool concept.
it would, but anyway. Nintendo pretty much won E3. Even if it wouldn't have just Smash, it probably would have blown away everybody else's E3. Even Microsoft, who tried so hard.
I'd agree, yeah. Like, even though Microsoft had a much better showing than they had in a lot of previous years, I still like Nintendo a lot more in this one.
Right.
And like I said, it ended abruptly though, so it's just like, oh hey, here's Treehouse. It's like, oh well.
They spent 25 minutes on the last game. What did you want them to do?
I guess I have another surprise. Like, oh hey, here's this new IP that no one's ever heard of.
Sorry, did you want Sakurai to play an instrument for you like the Sony conference?
He could play the sitar.
I'd watch that, I guess. Yeah.
I
was expecting a game, but you've earned it.
I wanted Miyamoto to tease Donkey 64 on Switch.
That is never going to happen. No, the amount of people who like Donkey Kong 64, Dari, I'm going to be honest with you. If the world ever ends and they save all of our best and brightest and send them off to Mars, there's going to be a second unguarded ship full of everyone who thought that Donkey Kong 64 was a good game that will be shot directly into the sun.
And Dari, you're going to have to be the one to steer it because no one else is on the ship.
Fortunately, Dari thinks that everything's going to turn out all right because they're heading to the sun at night.
No.
Wait, who is
Tiny
night?
will show me the way.
So,
How about you, Ki?
Okay, like I said, this is like probably the most equal I've ever seen the three console makers at E3. It's like Microsoft's with all the stuff we've heard about Shadows Die Twice. It's like Microsoft's might be first in terms of games reveal, but I'm getting those on PS4, so I don't really feel right giving Microsoft saying that was a good Microsoft conference. Nintendo's wasn't their best one, but it wasn't their worst one. And then the stuff they showed looked good, and we know more games are coming. Yoshi, Bayonetta 3, Metroid Prime 4, come on, Gen 8. We know they're coming, so it's not like 2015 or 2008 where there's all this panic over, oh, Nintendo has nothing. So it's not anywhere near as bad as it would have been in certain other years. But yeah, I like Damon X Machina a lot. I think that deserves more attention.
Yeah, I can't wait to see more about that one myself.
I'd say, I said this to Hobbes earlier, if I was picking a winner of E3 just to, not using any logical rules, I would say Japanese games won, because aside from Doom Eternal, it's like all of the announced games I'm most excited for at E3 were by Japanese developers.
Makes sense. I guess I'll go then. I gave the Nintendo conference the same score I gave the Microsoft conference, but only because I couldn't score it. I couldn't give it the same score as Sony. I feel like I overscored Sony, but final breakdown, Microsoft, then Nintendo, then way off to the side is Sony. Those are the big three. PC Gaming Show surprised me this year by actually having, stuff I cared about, legitimately, not just oh, that's a fun-looking little indie game. No, it had some cool stuff on there. Devolver Digital blew everyone out of the water as usual. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Nintendo did a good job, but hopefully next year we'll see more games will get more love, I guess.
Oh yeah, next year, that was another... Oh yeah, oh wait, I'm changing my, nonsense winner of E3 to the year 2019.
Yeah, I'll give that one to you.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Battletoads does come out in 2019, so yeah, that's another one. Huh.
Yeah. 2018 is dead already. We're not even in the middle of it.
2018 still has some good stuff in it.
We just knew about it. We knew about Smash before E3. We knew about Mega Man 11. We knew about Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Okay, sure.
Right.
Oh, before we leave, I have one quick question.
Okay.
Okay.
Was it actually supposed to be a secret that Fortnite was on Switch? Because I thought that was officially, announced.
It was leaked so many times.
Yeah, it was severely leaked. It was on a ratings board. Someone found out it was scheduled to be released today, but no one officially confirmed it until today.
Right.
Got it. Okay, so it's a terribly kept secret.
Right.
Yeah.
Just an awfully just like Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
And Just Cause 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was actually leaked though.
Yeah, that was leaked by Steam by accident, I guess.
Yeah.
Does Devil May Cry 5 count as a
Leak. I thought you were gonna say
No.
a Japanese game. It counts as it's one of those games where everyone knew it was coming, but it was not. I don't think it was.
We just didn't know when it was coming.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't leaked as badly as Fortnite.
Right.
I don't think we saw it on any digital stores. We didn't see ratings of it, but yeah, people said it was.
It wasn't at
coming.
Walmart.
Yeah, people said it was coming. It was just, everyone basically took it as confirmed back in December when they said it got pulled from the PSX show because, of course, considering Microsoft showed it off, who knows how much of that was true and how much of it was a lucky guess.
Right.
I still find it fucking weird that it just...
Actually, I think I know what happened.
Okay, go ahead.
Capcom had two big games they were showing. They let Sony and Microsoft divide them up. Sony decided they wanted Remake 2 instead of Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, but that's not what I mean, though. It's like they literally crippled the PlayStation experience, which we thought was going to redeem Sony, in 2017, and we were all like, "Oh, E3 is going to be great." They said that they fucking ruined this thing so that E3 would be great, and then E3 comes around and it fucking sucks too.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's
Why?
also if they had shown gameplay of Remake 2, I think that would have helped a lot. Like,
It would have
if they
helped a
showed it
lot, but I'm
sooner.
just saying that that's the thing. Like,
I don't think Sony knows what they're doing half the time.
I'm with KG's theory though.
I think Sony's waiting on TGS probably to redeem themselves
Oh
now.
my god, that's so far away. That's like 4
Keep
months
putting it off every
away.
time.
I mean, yeah, TGS. I'm looking forward, and I'm very much looking forward to Nintendo's Fall Direct, especially since if they do see people wanting to see more stuff. I mean, I'm sure they could. Like they said, they could have shown Bayonetta 3 and Metroid Prime 4 and everything if they really wanted to. So if they think people are really disappointed by this, I think we'll see a lot of stuff at their September Direct.
I mean, that's why I never really worry about Nintendo having a poor show anymore anyway, because they do a whole bunch of stuff throughout the year. Well, a whole bunch of stuff is going overboard, but like they do bi-monthly updates practically.
Yeah.
Right.
At worst,
Everyone else is like,
quarterly.
Oh, well.
I mean,
Right.
Sony does too. I mean, they have PSX. It's not like they're just going to shoot that in the head.
Okay, but that's the thing that, like...
No, that was a joke, I said.
No. Let me finish.
Okay.
You don't under... Like, okay, so 2 months from now we've got Gamescom, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then 2 months after that is TGS, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then 2 months after that is the PlayStation experience.
PSX.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
Just gonna move the goalposts.
When is this magical moment supposed to come along now?
In 2023.
No, obviously
Probably
it's going to be when they announce the PlayStation 5.
Right.
Which I'm willing, like, a lot of people are saying E3 2019. I'm willing to push that up to PlayStation Experience of this year, I think. I think that's when they're going to... I think that's when they're going to announce that PlayStation 5 is coming. We may not see anything.
They didn't show. I mean, Sony overhyped this, but PlayStation 4 is not on life support from that.
I'm
Like,
not
they
saying
had-
it's on... Go ahead.
They had. I know we didn't care about them, but they did have several high-profile for it there. Like, we don't give a shit about Days Gone or The Last of Us 2.
Does anyone give... No one gives a fuck about Days Gone. Don't even pull... Like, I'll give you The Last of Us. I'll give you Death Stranding, but don't lie to me and say people care about Days Gone. Come on.
People talk about it. Sony kept typing it. I'm going to type into Google and see how much it gets talked about.
Everything I have seen online has joked about how no one gives a fuck about Days Gone.
I mean, why did it get singled out then? It seems like if they like The Last of Us, they should like Days Gone.
They like The Last of Us because it involves a lesbian, not Ellen Page character. Not Ellen Page. She is basically Ellen Page, but she's not.
Her name's Ellie.
Exactly. That just sort of proves my point. Oh, Dari, not related at all, but good news. The Aquaman trailer is expected to drop any day now.
Oh, awesome! Really?
Yeah.
Oh God, he got way too excited for that.
I'm excited for both of us already.
Yes, if Dari, what are you going to do if there's something in it that can be construed as a common Dari meme?
I wonder how they got any type of word of me or you or anybody.
No, I mean like something that could really happen. Like obviously it would not actually be because they know about you, but it's something that by coincidence is close enough for us to say it was a common Dari meme. Like if someone actually does say the word outrageous at some point in it.
Why, we haven't seen surface dwellers since the 1930s. My grandmother knew of them.
Okay, Louisiana is a coastal state, so maybe there is somebody Aquaman could know about Dari.
God.
Aquaman was going to prevent Hurricane Katrina until someone told him to leave.
Yeah. All right, so anything else? Shall we call it?
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so until next time, this has been Disc 1 signing off.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Uh,